name's Nancy. Welcome to your yoga practice today. Before we start, I want you to know in this practice you'll need a tennis ball. We're going to be working with the feet, so we're going to be working on your balance, your flexibility, and your posture. So working through your feet is going to help open that back line of your body. Let's start our practice by clearing the air. We're going to take 3 sun breaths. They go like this. You're going to inhale through your nose, bring your arms up over your head, put your palms together, purse your lips, exhale through your lips as you bring your hands over heart center. So let's do 3 of those together. Inhale, sweep up, purse your lips, exhale, hands over heart. Inhale, sweep up, purse your lips, exhale, hands over heart center. One more time, inhale up, hands over heart. And then release that. Before we do our footwork with the tennis ball, we're going to take an assessment so you can determine how your body feels before we do the exercise and then how your body feels after we do the exercise. So standing up, hands on your hips, draw your elbows back, hinge at your hips, keep a long spine. If you can go halfway, do it, otherwise just go wherever you can go. And then slowly come back up. Go down a second time and pay attention. How do you feel through your feet, your ankles, the backs of your legs, maybe your glutes, your back? What do you feel? And then slowly come back up. The same thing with a split stance. Take your right leg back. Hips are forward. Hinge at your hips. Go down the first time. Slowly come up. And then you're going to go down the second time. And hold yourself there, long enough to notice how you feel through your feet, your ankles, your legs, your hips, your back, and then slowly come up. We're going to switch legs in that split stance. Now here you are. Left leg back, right leg forward, hips forward. Hinge at the hips, lead with your chest, first time down. And then slowly come back up. Second time down, go down and hold yourself there. Pay attention, foot, ankle, leg, hips, back. What do you feel? You might feel it in different areas that I didn't name. And then slowly come up. All right. So center yourself. Take a stance. In your mountain pose, just notice how you feel. And then you're going to take your tennis ball and you're going to put it under the right heel. Your toes are down. So you're going to step back with your left leg and keep a slight bend in your right knee. When you go down, you're going to try to remember to keep a long spine. You're not looking down or rounding through your back. So you can take your hands on your thigh and press your heel into that ball. Your toes are down, right knee is bent. We're going to go maybe 15 seconds. And then slowly come up. You're going to roll the ball to the front of the heel, not on your instep. The front of the heel, your toes are still down, your knee is still bent, and then hands on your thigh, long spine. Press the front of your heel into that tennis ball. Maybe 15 seconds or so. And then slowly come up. And your next one is you need to be careful on because you're going to be on the instep. So you don't want to push too hard. Your toes and your heels are both going to be up. So bending that knee Hands on your thigh, push your instep into the ball. Be careful not to push too hard. And just keep your breath normal, relaxed. And slowly coming up. Now move to the ball mound. That's the fleshy part right underneath where the toes, before the toes start. Your heel is going to be down. You're bending that right knee. Step back with your left leg a little. Just adjust yourself and press the ball mound into the tennis ball. Slowly coming up, you're going to put the tennis ball under your toes. Your heel is down, and if you need to manually separate your toes, you can do that. But you're trying to separate your toes. You're trying to have your big toe and your little toe on the ball. That might not happen, but that's what we're going for. You're pushing your toes down into the ball man down a little bit, and then hold yourself there. We got 15 seconds or so. Doesn't have to be perfectly timed. And then slowly coming back up. Take your mountain pose again. Notice any differences you might feel, right side, left side. This is your upright posture. All right, let's start on that left foot. So you're going to take the ball under your left heel. And it's okay if you have a runaway ball. So left heel, right foot is back, left knee is bent a little bit. Hands on your thigh, long spine, push your heel into the ball. So that you feel pressure or resistance, whatever you want to call it. And then come up enough to move the ball to the front of the heel. Your toes are still going to be down. And then hands on your thigh, left knee bent a little. Push the front of your heel into the ball. And then slowly coming up. And then your instep, so be careful here. You don't want to push too hard. Your toes and your heels are up. You're going to have that left knee bent. Push the instep into the ball and keep your long spine. We got 15 seconds. Slowly coming up, you're going to get the ball mound of your foot, the fleshy part underneath your toes, and put your heel down. Hands on your thigh, left knee bent a little, push the ball mound of your foot into the ball. And then slowly come back up again. Now, the ball's going to be under your toes. If you need to move your toes to keep them spread or to spread them, do that. You're pushing down your toes into the ball, but you're pushing down your ball mound a little bit too to get extra stretch there. So you're holding your toes on the ball. You're trying to get the big toe and the little toe to touch. They may not today, but we'll get there. Holding yourself there. Slowly bringing yourself back upright. You can move the ball to the side. Find your center again. And then let's do the assessment. Take your hands on your hips, toes pointing forward, long spine, hinge at your hips, go down once, bring yourself back up, go down the second time, and then hold yourself there. And as you hold yourself there, how do you feel? How do the feet, the ankles, the legs, glutes back, and then come back up. Stepping back with your right foot in a split stance, hips are forward, go down once, come back up, go down a second time, notice foot, ankle, back of leg, maybe your back leg, hips slowly come up. All right, let's take the left leg back, right foot forward. Hips are forward, elbows are back, and go down once, hinging at your hips. And then coming back up, and go down a second time. Hold yourself there long enough to notice. Foot, ankle, leg, hips, back. What feels different? Does it feel easier to go down? Does it feel less stiff? Does it feel the same? And then slowly come back up again. Good. Taking your mountain pose. A breath in here and a breath out. So let's finish off with 3 of our sun breaths. Taking an easy pose, a comfortable seat. Relax your hands, draw your right shoulder back, your left shoulder back. Inhale, sweep your arms up, purse your lips. Exhale, hands over heart center. Sweep your arms up. Exhale, hands over heart center. One more time. Up. Thank you for sharing the practice today, working through your feet, trying to improve your posture, balance, and flexibility. Namaste.